Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning, August 1st, and I wanted to answer a question. As you know, I do a lot of consulting, and the last couple of videos I did was on prospecting. Sometimes people get confused with prospecting and what a lead is, and we all know what a customer is. So let me just run through kind of my concept. It's not that scientific, but within 30 seconds I can probably teach you the difference between those three and maybe some things that you can do right now to affect a change in the number of customers you get. So let's go through each one of these. Number one, a prospect, P represents prospect, L represents lead, and C represents a customer, okay? So with a prospect, you're attracting people. With a lead, you're cultivating. And then lastly, with a customer, your job is to convert them. Now, this is called the circle of sales influence. And it's not that scientific, but the way I see it is this. Let's consider this a customer right here. The more prospects you have, the bigger the audience you have, the more leads you're going to get, and the more customers you're going to have. And it usually works out like this. You're going to have to have a whole bunch of people in your prospect pool, right? In your audience, the people that you're talking to, texting, emailing, presenting, to get to a lead. And a lead really is somebody that you've cultivated a relationship, of course, built on trust, knowledge, and integrity. Those are some of the things that come to mind. And then once you have cultivated that relationship, then you can get to the point to actually convert them, whether it's convert them to your thinking, convert them to buying your product or services, or just merely, maybe you want them on your team. Maybe you want them to just listen to what you have to say, be an audience, get some feedback from these people. But at some point, they may turn into somebody who is interested in what you have to offer. And at that point, it's called a lead. So I hope this helps. The circle of sales influence is prospect, lead, customer. Your prospect, you're just attracting your prospect. And let me just give you one more tip. How do you attract your prospects? You have to create an audience. When a movie comes out, what they do is they'll do trailers, they'll have commercials, they'll have online ads, they'll have offline ads. And what they're doing is they're trying to attract, okay, an audience based on various criteria. Is it an action movie? Is it a drama? Is it a flick with a whole bunch of women drinking wine on Saturday and talking about boys? I don't know what it is, but there's different genres, different audiences, and based on those audiences, they will market to them, right? Well, then what they do is they cultivate that relationship by giving them an insight. They're presenting something to them, and they're giving a reason for them to actually come to the movie. So you have Julia Roberts, beautiful Julia Roberts, and let's say it's Chris Hemsworth or something like that, and they're paired up. That's an instant, quote unquote, no offense, chick flick. Instant. The way you see it, the way that's presented, they're sucking in an audience. Then they're going to have to tell them why they should go to the movie. And it's usually visual. They're going to show them a whole bunch of pictures, pretty much show the entire movie. And statistically speaking, FYI, they've done a study. You know when you go to the theaters and you see a preview and you've almost watched the entire movie? Well, we as moviegoers actually like that. We want to know what we're going to see. As much as we don't want the end of the book to be told to us, or the gotcha moment, or the full plot, we still are very concerned about doing something that we're not 100% sure what it is we're getting ourselves into. So at that point, they're cultivating that relationship and giving you enough reasons to walk into that theater. And once you do, they've converted you. You buy that $7.50 ticket if you live here in Utah, or $25 ticket if you're in New York. You walk in, you sit down, and you watch that movie. Now, obviously, what's going to happen after that is going to be a referral. And we can talk about that later. So I hope this helped, guys. The circle of sales influence. You got to have a whole bunch of prospects, to get a few leads, to get your customer, but you have to start off with attracting your audience. You have to cultivate those leads, and once you convert them, you will have a customer. I hope you have a great day.